स्वागत है आपका इंटरनेट हीरोज में। इस शो में हम भारत के अलग अलग राज्यों से लेकर आ रहे हैं आपके लिए वो एसएमईज जिन्होंने इंटरनेट के इस्तेमाल से बढ़ाया है अपना टर्नओवर। हम अपने इस सफर की शुरुआत कर रहे हैं भारत के खूबसूरत राज्य गोवा से, जिसकी खूबसूरती देखने के लिए देश से ही नहीं बल्कि विदेश से भी पर्यटक आते हैं। ये राज्य आईटी, मैन्युफैक्चरिंग, टूरिज्म और फार्मास्यूटिकल्स जैसे सेक्टर्स में निवेशकों को अपनी ओर खींच रहा है। आज हम आपके सामने ला रहे हैं कपड़ों का एक ऐसा ब्रांड जो जल्द ही दुनिया भर में अपनी पहुंच बनाने के लिए तैयार है।
लेट्स गेट लिबरेटेड। निर्वाणा टी शर्ट ने इस टैगलाइन से शुरुआत की अपने ब्रांड की और मकसद था भारतीय सामान को दुनिया भर में प्रमोट करना। इस टैगलाइन के पीछे एक खास वजह थी। दरअसल पोखरण न्यूक्लियर टेस्ट के चलते भारत को लेकर पश्चिमी देशों का रवैया ठीक नहीं था। गोवा के आर्किटेक्ट राज भंडारे ने पश्चिमी देशों के इस रवैये के विरोध में निर्वाणा ब्रांड की शुरुआत की। टी शर्ट का ये ब्रांड आज न सिर्फ बड़ी बड़ी कंपनियों को टक्कर दे रहा है बल्कि ये राज्य के कलात्मक रुझानों को भी दर्शाता है।
It was the year 1998 and India for its own as a deterrent tried with the Pokhran experiments, and the next thing that happened was India was bombarded with all kinds of sanctions. This was something which I deeply felt, and I felt that I, as a responsible person, how does one react to this, you know? And at that moment in time, I decided that I need to work around the idea that let's be Swadeshi. And one of the things that I was always into was jeans and t-shirts. And I suddenly felt that t-shirt is something which we could get into because it was not simply available at that point in time. And when I came back, I shared this idea with Sneha. And then we said, like, okay, if at all we are getting into a t-shirt, then that t-shirt should have a meaning, you know. And that meaning should be, why are we doing it? And that why was answered by the fact that it would become a medium to express what you feel about worldviews, what you feel about personal growth, and that's how Nirvana was conceived.
निर्वाणा के लॉन्च होने के एक साल के भीतर देश के सभी बड़े शहरों में इसके डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर्स बन गए और ये ब्रांड लोगों के बीच तेजी से पॉपुलर होने लगा। गोवा और मुंबई में आज उनकी कंपनी के ही 4 शोरूम हैं।
Nirvana has got 3 brands. We've got Nirvana, we've got Kuroki and I Love Goa. All the 3 brands have different USPs. Of course, art being the universal one. We are an art brand and we pride ourselves on being an art brand.
भारत अलग अलग संस्कृतियों वाला देश है और इसकी ये अनेकता में एकता राज को प्रेरणा देती है और ये नजरिया उनके हर डिजाइन में दिखाई देता है।
Every time we put up something there, we were looking at what is the reason behind that we will putting it up there, you know. And as I said, ultimately we are trying to shift the mindset. That's where we have the mantra, get liberated, you know. You get liberated from the idea that you're working within your limitations of the society, of your own being. The inspiration comes from this sharing goodness, you know, sharing something positive, sharing something where you come and you try to make a difference. End of it, you get a personal satisfaction out of it. End of it, you get a product which tries to attempts to do that, you know.
निर्वाणा में महज 2500 पीसेस से अपने उत्पादन की शुरुआत की थी। जल्द ही अच्छी क्वालिटी, नए डिजाइन और कम कीमत की वजह से लोगों के बीच निर्वाणा के प्रोडक्ट्स लोकप्रिय होने लगे। इनके कपड़ों की क्वालिटी थी बिल्कुल एमएनसी के किसी ब्रांड जैसी, लेकिन कीमत थी उनकी आधी। यही बन गई इनका यूएसपी और तेजी से लोगों के बीच ये ब्रांड अपनी पहचान बनाने लगा। जबकि स्नेहा और राज ने अपना ये ब्रांड महज अपनी रुचि के लिए शुरू किया था।
We realized that this is not enough. You know, we are sitting on a brand which has a huge potential and we are still treating it like a hobby. After 2012 and my training which happened through Indian School of Business, we came forward and we decided to put everything in place in terms of the way we work. So we became a more organized company. We started looking at our strengths and we started to work on our strengths so that our acceptability and our product range were even more enhanced.
2011 में गोल्डमैन सैक्स 10,000 महिला कारोबारियों के कार्यक्रम में स्नेहा की मुलाकात नंदिनी वैद्यनाथन से हुई। नंदिनी उस प्रोग्राम की जूरी सदस्यों में से एक थी। नंदिनी को स्नेहा और उनका कारोबार इतना पसंद आया कि उन्होंने स्नेहा को उनके बिजनेस को और आगे बढ़ाने की राह दिखाई।
The interesting thing about this couple is, for them Nirvana was just a hobby. Because Raj is basically an artist, right? And what they did with Nirvana brand was brought his art onto the t-shirts. And now of course they have other merchandise as well. And kind of made it wearable art. Okay? So I think both of them were having a lot of fun with it. And therefore it didn't, in their heads, it didn't go beyond being just what should I say, a hobby. It definitely wasn't a commercial enterprise for either of them. I think from that point onwards, both of them saw the potential, and then, of course, the brand actually was waiting to happen. It didn't need Sneha, it didn't need Raj, it didn't need me as a mentor. In a sense, it didn't even need a market, because it was a brand that was dying to happen, in a place like India. And it happened. As simple as that.
10 में से 8 ऑनलाइन कंज्यूमर इन दिनों ऑनलाइन खरीदारी करना पसंद करते हैं। इस हकीकत को समझते हुए निर्वाणा ने ऑनलाइन भी अपनी टी शर्ट मार्केट में उतारी।
Up until 2012, Nirvana had a couple of company-owned stores, and we had a strong distributor network. But after 2012, we decided to go online, because that was a suggestion given to us at the ISP program. And we realized that yes, if the whole world is going online, it's the next best way to sell, so we should not be far behind, and we launched our website www.imnirvana.com.
We came up with this strategy which is completely multi-channel, and that's what Brown Tape specializes in, wherein we said that we need to open stores in Flipkart, Amazon, eBay, Snapdeal, Paytm, all the marketplaces, prominent e-commerce marketplaces in India, and not only in India, also abroad, Souk.com, Lazada.com, Southeast Asia and Middle East, and then eBay, Amazon.com, .co.uk, in the US, UK and other places. So we have to go with a multi-channel strategy. That's the backbone.
I think the big ticket challenge in e-tailing is managing your costs, as it is in most businesses, but I think the challenge is more so in e-tailing. Those who have managed a combination of physical format and an e-commerce portal, I think are the ones who are managing their costs better. So I think we are ideally suited for a combination format. Physical store, because we are a boutique product, we are a lifestyle product at the end of the day, right? So I think we can do a lifestyle store, a few lifestyle stores, and e-commerce portal, which will give us that kind of a reach. And it's not a bad idea. I think it will help us manage costs better, it will help us build visibility better, and it will make sure it brings to the fold customers who are still suspicious of the e-commerce format. Okay, so we will, I think, in a combination format, have all things for all people, which is a good idea.
निर्वाणा अब ग्लोबली अपनी पहुंच बढ़ाना चाहता है, और इसके लिए वो अपने दूसरे प्रोडक्ट लॉन्च करने की तैयारी में है, जिसका उनके कस्टमर्स बेसब्री से इंतजार कर रहे हैं।
Now the way forward for Nirvana is, of course, to get into complete apparel wear, which means men, women, kids, all segments, which also means getting into lifestyle products, all segments, and which also means tapping the international market. Because our brand obviously has a lot of international appeal, as we can see it, because our stores being based in Goa, we can see a lot of clients who love our products and who are not from India. So we have a universal appeal.